a little review. Last time we did more information, basic information about polyvagal theory. This time we're going to be learning a little bit more about trauma and thinking about from a community lens of how we might support folks towards regulation. Next time with Kathleen, it'll be about climate change and hurricanes, thinking about the folks in different places from the world who are dealing with those things. Dick's on the 4th, we'll be doing impact of climate change on mental health and well-being. And in the 5th one, we're going to be coming up with something for this community on how do you take all these things and actually bring it into your community and the different roles that you play in the community. So questions to consider. How is your community experiencing the impact of climate change? So as we're going through here, you may already be coming in knowing these things, but we are coming from different places in the world. And so we may be having different experiences, direct experiences on ourselves and in our community. So as we're talking about these things, you might be just thoughtful about that for you. Thinking about your different roles that you have in your community. It may be that you have a job, a particular job or a volunteer role in the way that you interface with others. But you also can think about being a community member in the sense of being a partner, being a parent, being a family member, being in community in different spaces that may not be related to work. So that might be something to think about. And then how does this information apply to these different roles in your community? And if, we may have time today where we get to verbalize anything that wants to be verbalized. And at the 5th time that we're meeting, this is where it's really an invitation to kind of get into these things. So kind of traveling back to our last visit, we talked a little bit more about thinking about stress and chronic stress according to the nervous system. This time, we're going to be looking at this 3rd piece a little bit more about our survival response patterns. And just that reminder that our systems are designed to survive. And when there are moments of overwhelming too much or overwhelming not enough, this is like one way of thinking about something like trauma. There's a possibility for our systems to go through this experience and come out and come back into regulation. There's also a possibility that we'll have survival response patterns that come up during these experiences that stick around or come back up again later. And it can be sort of a preferred pathway in certain experiences. And we're going to go into that a little bit more.